こんにちは。
Hey everybody, it's Oopsy Daisy here, and today I got a Alienware X51R3 high-performance gaming computer and a Samsung 32-inch 1080p monitor. So I'm really psyched about this, and I just wanted to show, you know, me opening it and the unboxing and everything. So I hope you enjoy it. Now let's get on to this. Okay everybody, so sorry about not showing my face in the intro because there's just not really great lighting in my kitchen. So it looks like everything's wrapped in a protective layer to protect the finish, so that's good. I think there's the instructions for putting the monitor together here. HDMI cable. On to the PC. Okay, so I moved to my island because I thought it would give me just a little bit of a better quality . And here is the PC, the CPU, Central Processing Unit. Okay, this is the CPU. You can, if you want it to be like down like this, it does have a turnable insignia. Now on to the hardware. And a Pops keyboard. Now I really like this keyboard. I really do like this. This is very professional looking. It's also very tactile, even though it is silent, which I enjoy. Now these are the instructions. This is the resource DVD. This is the operating system. Reset this, like if you mess it up. This is the quick start guide, which I will be reading. And this is the one half of the power cable. This is the mouse, which is really nice and big. I don't have particularly small hands, so having this will be nice. It's not heavy, particularly heavy. It does have a little bit of a clicky mouse wheel. It has a nice feel to it. It's not flimsy at all, which is good. And this is the battery pack and the other half of the power cable right here. So just to recap, we have the Samsung 32-inch 1080p monitor, we have the Alienware mouse, keyboard, CPU, power cables, and we have the resource DVD, system recovery disc, as well as the quick start guide and the warranty and safety information. So I am just going to skip over. I'm going to install my new computer on my old desk, and then I will show you the rig after I'm done. Okay, so here we have it all set up. We have the Alienware CPU over here. I set up the backlights to be a nice cyan color. We have the mouse and the keyboard, the 32-inch Samsung monitor. I have my webcam and my mic set up, so I'm going to take some video of some games and see just how hard we can push this puppy. Hello everybody, so I got everything set up and I've got, you know, all of my softwares and games and stuff on here, all except for the Sims series. I haven't got that on yet, but that's going to take like an entire day because, you know, like with all the additions and stuff, it just takes a while to install even when your computer can basically. So anyway, but I have World of Warcraft and EverQuest 2 here, and I'm gonna start with World of Warcraft because, as you all know, my original World of Warcraft review didn't exactly go as planned. So, Mama, I'm recording. Just a tad. I'll be done in a few minutes. Okay, so here we have Selenia. Now, if I do say so myself, the actual quality is extremely nice, as well as the fact that she's moving at a reasonable fluidity. I mean, she's not like or anything weird like that from when you have like 0 FPS. My, let's just click enter. My usual FPS for a game like this or EverQuest 2 is 10 to 12. And if I go into a secluded area like a cave, it's 20. Now, I know for most people, that is pretty much I'm dying level of bad, but now that I have this computer, let's just see what the FPS is. 60! 6, so that's as close as I can get to 0. It's 60. So, let's just look around a little bit here. Now the graphics seem to be turned down, so let me just go in here and turn everything up a bit. That seems to have increased things nicely. We went down to 45 FPS, but still it's, you know, like, we're recording and it's still twice what I'm used to. So let's see if we can crank it up a bit more. That actually increased our frames per second a little bit. And you can see it's much better. Everything's very fluid. You know, you can see her hair flopping and all of that. And, oh my gosh. I don't think Teldrassil has ever been so pretty for me as it is right now. And I'll just put her back exactly where we left her. If you turn her around, you know, you can see her blinking. You can see her blinking now.
I mean, how cool is that? Okay, so let's try another one. I'm just gonna X out of here and we'll try EverQuest 2. Now, I haven't created a character yet, but if you remember when I uploaded my EverQuest 2 video, the fountain in the background of the character creator really kind of wouldn't work. It was just like one drop at a time and you really couldn't see it. And because of the choppiness and everything, I had some sync issues with the video and the cursor and everything. So we'll just go into here. Now EverQuest 2 it actually came out in the same year as World of Warcraft. I actually found that out, and it is extremely expansive. Okay, so I put my camera back over here so that we can look at this. Now, if you can see, the fountain in the background is just, it's amazing. Now, we're gonna go into the character creator really quick. I'm just gonna pick something so that we can see the character models. Now, it came up as a half-elf. Like, if I just make my camera thing a little smaller, it came up as a half-elf. So this isn't a texture problem. This is actually the color of his hair. So let's go to a Fae or Erisai. This is an evil Fae, basically. Oh my, that's interesting. Oh, now let's see what kind of wings we can put on her to make her look better. I'm not going to create a character, I'm just showing you that this is the amount of quality. Let's see if the FPS, the in-game FPS counter doesn't work and create a character. I didn't say create a sim this time, but it does look really nice. I think when I started it up just after I installed it, that it was about well, I spawned in a dungeon because of that's where I left my character, and I got like 250 FPS in that dungeon. And when I got outside and I tweaked the settings and everything, I got about 60 in the live world. And for a game that like this, that is amazing. For l'épice de résistance, I am going to start up Elder Scrolls and see how that works. Now, I did create a character to see how to move, but I haven't really played it. Now, that little wheel or circle that you see over here, that is the Razer Game Booster. I use that because it like shuts down all like your you know, email notifications and stuff so that your computer runs better. And on my other computer it freed max 500 megabytes of RAM. This one, it gets about a gig of RAM free. I'm not sponsored by anything that I'm showing today, just so you know. Now, for those of you who haven't guessed yet, my internet is not exactly great. I get about 1/2 to 3/4 of a megabyte per second, which I know is like really, really bad. But for most part, I thought that was what was my problem, was my internet, and it turns out it was my computer. Because when I got this, I'm just like, I couldn't even run Farmville on my other computer, and I thought they just didn't take care of it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna log in, and then we'll show you this. Okay, so I logged in, and I just love, like, I turned on Elder Scrolls for the first time like 2 hours ago. So, yeah, I really love this art because it's just so vibrant. But that just might be because I'm pretty much playing games on a television. But this thing is curved so that it's supposed to be easier on your eyes. And I think it did pretty well. My eyes haven't hurt since then. But anyway, this is basically just a character I made. So let's just click play. Now, this entire game is set on Ultra. right now. Like Ultra HD, highest preset you can actually get, and I get 30 FPS. Which, you know, that for some people that might not be great, but for me that's just like, because my other computer, I didn't even bother installing it on my other computer. So here I am in Cold Harbor, I think it is. I'm not used to reticle style games. Okay, I need to go this way. Oh, that was another player. Not used to them not having the name tags. Okay, these are these dead people? That is so creepy. Okay, so here we go, running up here. Well, anyway, you can see that my FPS counter is down in the lower left corner, or that way on the camera. But I'm getting 25 FPS, which for me, that is glorious, especially on a game this pretty. I mean, we're in about the worst zone possible. I mean, we're in a giant cold prison from another dimension, as far as I know. And I'm getting 34 now FPS, and I am just awestruck. I got my parents in here to watch the cinematic, and they were like blown away. My dad thought he was watching a movie. So, thankfully, I do know how to do this. Now, well, that is at least my take on the Alienware X51R3 desktop computer. Now, this didn't come with the monitor that I have. I bought it extra. This was the setup they had at the store, and I was just like glued to it like 10 seconds later. But anyway, I am going to just put the icons of the optimization softwares that I use on here, just so you know. I'll also put links in the down bar, as long as links to all the games I played, and you know, my normal hyperactive disclaimer. Okay, so I changed out the icons showing up here. Now, I'm just going to go through a brief run through of all of these. Now, my recording software that I use is Bandicam. You know, it's fairly standard, you know, screen recorder. And I just kind of skipped over this one. This is what I use for my face cam. It's just a little, it's actually a Google app that you just download, and it puts a little camera window from your webcam on your screen, so that I don't have to worry about audio sync issues, and that, you know, like when I'm recording a game, I don't have to worry about my voice not matching my actions in the game, which is really important to me because I wanna make good stuff for you guys. The Razer Cortex, it's a free software. You have to make an account. It's from the people who make the Razer computers. As I said, it also has a game caster in it, so you can use that. I don't think that it works very well, but then again, I tried it on my last computer, so I don't know. You also have to pay like $15 a month for it. But the game optimizer is free. It also works as a game dashboard. If I open it up here, blacked out my little screen name and stuff up here, so. But this is the games that I've loaded into it. It also scans your computer. Like, if you just, it didn't pick it up this time, but if you just point, like if you go into, or if you just click this plus sign, you can add the shortcut from your desktop to it, and you can do whatever you want with the shortcut afterwards, but it will add the game to the software, and then you will be able to start your games from here. And on games like World of Warcraft, it doesn't do it for Elder Scrolls or any of these other games. It does it for Overwatch, which I will do at some point, but not right now. But it you can actually earn Z Silver, which is points that you can put towards items and discounts from the Razer company's website. They have keyboards, mice, discounts on said items. Right now they have like a light up coffee mug, which, you know, it's cool. It's really cool. I mean, USB light up coffee mug, I think it swirls. But anyway, you can also buy games through here. You can connect Steam and a bunch of other things. And this is the game Booster. And you can also defragment your games themselves, which I do that. I just, you know, click the little defrag button and wait for it to get done. It, I think it at least helps, you know. Now this is only set to the default setting, and it decided to shut down the services that it decided to shut down. But that little circle over in this corner is the software doing its job, basically. And then you can also have it analyze your computer, like mine's my resolution, my computer specs, my graphics card, which used to be an AMD, it was an AMD Catalyst 8330, which is a graphics card that they no longer make or even make drivers for. So that's why I couldn't run Farmville. Yeah, that is that. I use CCleaner, which just cleans out, like, you know, it's kind of does the same thing as this thing, but it cleans out your internet history, you know, your saved up passwords if you're not careful. It cleans out your temp files and stuff like that. Like, one time I did it and I had like 14 gig on my old computer. I had like 14 gig of stuff. And this is Advanced System Care from IOBit. Now, if you have malware bytes, it will think that it is malware. I have never had any problems with that, but it's your discretion whether you add the exceptions or not. But Malwarebytes will pick it up as malware and freak out about it. So you have to add exceptions. I added it for the folder and every single file in it. So there's that. I select everything, and then you can just click scan like this. And I just did it this morning. If you look up here, there's a little blue smiley face right there. There would be like a orange face, you know, like with the little lines if you hadn't done it. Like, and you can also optimize your settings for your computer a little bit. You can do that with the Razer thing too for your games. I just got the Shadow Play software, so I haven't really messed with that yet, though. It doesn't pick up a lot of the games that I play because I like to play indie games for myself, which I don't do very much. But as you can see, it found 793 megabytes of junk files, which is probably me checking my email a couple times and stuff like that. I ran this straight out of the box and it found 1.5 gig of junk, and my computer's been running fine. I mean, especially considering it's like, what, 2 days old? Anyway, that's what this little thing is, this little broom. You can clean out, you know, extra processes in your RAM. My CPU is at 100% scanning itself. Since I got the new Windows 10 update pack this morning, my CPU has been working a bit harder. But other than that, you know, I have had no issues whatsoever with any of it. It is not loud. Like, that roar is the air conditioning in the living room, if you can even hear it. This has a liquid cooling system. It has a microphone and a headphone jack in the front. It also has 2 USB 3s, a disk drive, little alien symbol on the front, turns whether you want it laying down or standing up. I chose laying down because, you know, with a piece of equipment like this, you do not want it to fall over if you freak out because some sort of Elder Scrolls grade level monster from the trailer tries to kill you, because I just like but anyway, but the eyes of the alien do light up. They have the lighting. You can change that in the Alienware effects, I think it is. I turned off the one on the bottom because, you know, it's gonna be shining at the table, why even have it on? But anyway, and that's about it, especially for my rambling. I will be getting a high definition webcam sometime next month, so you know, look out for that. And I hope you liked this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because you guys are awesome, and you know, I want to make stuff that you like, so just let me know, okay? So, sayonara!